Well, hello guys, welcome back. So we are having technical difficulties. It's December 2nd as I film this, but happy Yule. I went outside, I did a ritual. I kind of did it under what I call wartime conditions. Got all the traffic driving by, got all this stuff going on, and okay, I'm doing the best I can to be magical and spiritual, even though you're worried about, oh, I bet all those people are looking at me. Okay, get the ritual done. Decide, you know what? I'm making you guys stuff for Yule at the beginning of the month because I don't know what the back end of the month's gonna look like. So let's get our work done now while we can. And I go outside to film it, and the camera stops zooming, which was great because it was all kind of blurry and out of focus. You've seen footage from the old camera, and everybody in the universe has to be outside when you're doing magic. Yeah, it's just humans are outside all the time, but it feels like they're plotting against you because you're trying to do this big spiritual thing, and there are people driving by, there are cars backfiring, there's the neighbor was screeching at her dog. The dog is barking, and I'm trying to do this really spiritual enlightened stuff with you guys, trying to walk you through a ritual, and there's all this noise, and of course it's not working because you can do magic under wartime conditions on your own. You can just kind of learn that if you live in a noisy area, you've got to ignore all the noise. I know it's really annoying, and I know it feels like the universe hates you or the gods are forbidding you from filming or doing magic or something, but you're a human too, and you're outside too. So, you're all outside and you all just get on each other's last nerve because you all probably wanted to be outside, just have 5 minutes alone. And there's another human, damn it. So, you have to learn to let it go. Chances are the people driving or walking by aren't looking at you. If they are looking at you, if they stop and they're actually staring at you, either ignore them or just look up and smile at them and just go back to what you're doing. People are rude. People don't know any better. People gotta see what you're doing, especially if they're your neighbors, guys. Anything you do, they gotta know. You know they gotta know. You're taking out the garbage, they're looking at you. You go outside, you sit on your porch and you're having coffee, they gotta come out and see what you're doing because they think you're plotting to destroy the world because they know you. They live right next door to you. And they're telling everybody how horrible you are. Well, you know what she did today? She was out on her porch having coffee. So, humans be like that. So let's talk about real magic, practical magic. You're going to go outside and you're going to be trying to, say, draw a heart with Loki's name in it. And you're going to be trying to do this, and you might have 50 million people looking at you. Humans are just everywhere. It's unfortunate, but they are. And you're trying to do this ritual that you read about on, online or in a book where they're out in the middle of a field and it's beautiful and it's quiet. Well, that ain't the real world, baby. I got traffic going by as we're recording this. And so you're going to do the best you can. Try to ignore the people. I know it's hard. It's like trying to do, I've never been in war, but it's like trying to do a ritual in the middle of a war. You want this peaceful, quiet, idealized world. You just ain't going to get it. So you're going to go out and you're going to take your favorite carving stick or whatever you take to draw. You can draw off your finger and you can draw a heart and draw Lokean runes. And what we have here in the heart are two things I wanted him to charge and bless, to put whatever intent you want in it. And we did this years and years ago, and I tend to come back to this picture because my neighbors are just noisy. I'm lucky there's not a rock concert going on. So we're going to put whatever we need charged in there. And it's okay if your neighbor is having a rock concert. It's okay if you don't feel spiritual or this doesn't feel like it's working because it's not like it was in some book or some Instagram horseshit. That is actually how magic actually works. It's not quiet. It's fucking noisy. Your neighbors are being noisy 365 days a year. You just notice it when you go to do magic. You notice it when you want quiet, and that's not realistic if you live with humans. If we all win the lottery, we can all move to our private islands, but until then, you are doing something like this. And I can guarantee you, even though I don't remember, and this looks so serene and quiet because I fooled around with the lighting, there were barking dogs. There were noisy people. There was everything. I put my object in the middle with the intent to charge it for a loving home and to always be together and all this other stuff because I had found the spoon on one of her walks. And I can't remember now if I found the heart somewhere or I just had it. I can't remember. Memory fails me. But, we still have the item in the house, and if you want to redo the ritual at some point, you certainly can. But, guys, that is how magic really works. You're going to be out in noisy conditions. You're going to be doing your ritual. Say thanks if you remember. I think I just remember now because, you're trying to concentrate and you're trying to be spiritual, and even the very best and most holy person is going to be hard pressed if there are cars driving by and the neighbors just all have to come out of their house every time you leave your house. You know they do. You're going out for garbage, they're leaving the house. You're going out to get the bus, they're leaving their house too. They got to see what you do. So, it's okay if you're not feeling it. Just do the best you can and know the gods will accept that. We don't live in the idealized fantasy world of these writers that I wonder if they ever actually go outside where you can go outside and it's private. All my yard, you guys have seen my yard, all my yard is fully visible to some road somewhere. I don't have a private spot outside to go do magic. And every damn neighbor got to see what I'm doing. So, I know exactly how you feel because it works for me. Maybe you got like 20 kids and 8 dogs of your own, and you're trying to get outside for 5 minutes to do this ritual alone because that's how the book says that magic works. That's never how magic works. That's never how magic worked for ancestors. I'm sure when some ancient, northern person was walking out, or whatever ancestors we have were walking out to do a ritual to be alone for 5 damn minutes. Somebody was chopping wood, or somebody was doing laundry, or somebody had their screaming kids out, or the dogs were barking, or people were hunting, or all that stuff. There has never, ever, ever been this idealized fantasy version of magic, and we just kind of have to embrace it. Magic is done in a world full of humans, and you might love them when you're not trying to concentrate during a ritual, but they are noisy creatures. So we hope you guys are having a happy Yule. Sorry to reuse this, but the footage was pretty bad. Um, Bandicam keeps breaking down in breaking videos, so the explanation video I did for you broke too. But we're doing what we can. It's 2020, so you have a good one, and we will see you guys later. Bye bye.